So all eyes turn on Dodds. Incredible performance before, but look at that Paranoia's timing. Instantly going to stop the progress. Burns a little bit. The util has to going a little bit trickier, but beautiful from Dodds. Great footwork to take down Mimi, but it's not without at least a casualty on the other side. Michaela has fallen. So now it's Vanya on the other side. It is starting to look a little bit lighter on the util, right? They burn a lot, they're getting towards B, but Kinnear waiting, it's Dodds, it's all of them, line him up, G2 looking a little late to the party here, and Petra last to fall before she does, heading towards that seaside.
Petra should not have gone down there. Vanya finding a nice equalizer. Rescue has a lot of information. She knows that the breach is lurking around. The spike, it's stuck towards long C. Cubby though, Amy, she's all alone.
But where's the rest of the team? And BSC have to try and work this one up here. Amy on that deeper off angle. Gonna make it very difficult to safely enter towards the site. As Romy now feels like a formality. G2 not falling for that push.
Amy can use this cage, isolate one of the angles, and they just 2v1 one of these fights.
Okay, it's go time, right? Opted to Paranoia over towards Graffiti, outdoing it, and now down to the 1v1. Romy against Amy, and it is the Cypher diff for Amy. The rescue, it's so dangerous though, you know, it feels like a one and done, but maybe she could do more. Paranoia does not connect, but Rescue does. And now suddenly that seaside doesn't feel comfortable. You don't have the security of Long, you don't have CT safe, they only have the site and garage. And keep in mind what they're working with. Sheriffs, Guardians, Buckies, it ain't pretty. And G2 want that site back. And they're gonna try and do some damage if they can, but that push down C-Long was just heaven sent. Romy, it's a formality as Petra shuts it out. Yeah, this really gets a little bit dangerous though. I love this proactive spawn, trying to get in their face. Dodds only gets one though. Rescue goes down, that does remove their ult, but they gotta get a move on now. Petra gonna find Romy, and now suddenly it's the 3 players on the side. Visa Crew plays getting really squeezed here. Biazika is gonna be falling back towards the side, but it's Michaela keeping them secure, but Petra again! She's not letting them lose these rounds. Contact here really, if they try and just contact up, it's not gonna be good enough. No, absolutely not. Mimi so clean with it, and now Kinnear left on an island. Very little support on the way. Tricky predicament as Rescue was already in that deep off angle, sat down by Quad. Quick follow-up from Biazika. This is too controlled. They have too much of a read, it feels like. G2 goes it.
Switching sides.
G2 here. See if it costs them. 3 down towards Long. The Paranoia is really so good start. That was so damn good. Mimi is going to be so furious, but Petra digging in on this round, but it's all down to Vanya. Visa Crew Blaze. Be so awkward, and already you can see the Suns exchange. It's Romy to draw blood. Mimi's gone down, but the time is ticking. G2 side, but Dodds now takes only one. Petra, 7 HP and a bit of a dream here in a 2v2. This was never meant to be this close. But Visa Crew Blaze never down and never out, but Amy asked a big question that she has the answer to with the Red Bull clutch.
Goodness.
Straight into it. Okay, Hunter's Fury gonna be popped as well. Tagged, and the kill. Petra seems good for those today. Biazik is gonna go down, which is a little bit of a problem. Does Rescue then feel prompted to take the space? Because already Kinnear backfilling, sitting in towards Quad, trying to sit towards the site. G2 starting to sweep here. This is where my eyes go towards Dodds. Do we have some mad impact? Looking for someone who dare challenge. And yeah, okay, Rescue sharp with it there. So this is where the threat really starts to be mitigated. Romy can try and make a go of it, but the options are pretty much gone at this point.
Anticipate a quick opening like that when you see the ult on the board. So
did clear that back line. So they know there's no one in the cubby. There's no one towards Long. Romy had to at least get one there, I feel, to make it doable. Now this should be a formality, but I've been wrong in the past. I'll be wrong again, I don't mind. Vanya gonna take a little bit of chip from that.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's another one too. Okay. Still got a dart as well. Biazika, calm down here. Stun's invested. They know that where at least one of these players is and saw the breach stun. Biazika can paint a picture, and a good one too, but time is ticking. She's got to get a move on. Spots the shoulder, but the shoulder's not enough. From that. But the response is there, and Crew are there. Just sheer and utter resilience. Dodds again. Name up in lights. Visa Crew Blaze.
They want to create a checkmate here for themselves, and it lands.
Okay, yeah, that should be stunning. It's going to be 2. 2 is good, but it's answered back. This is going to be very difficult. They've got to look at these crossfires again in this next layer here. 3 of them swings. Still a player by main playing patient for the camera as well. Romy's there, utility comes in. This is so difficult. Amy does well, but 15 HP is going to be low. Trying to clear through on Michaela, who's dug in deep. Not letting this one slip. Petra, I mean, the cam's there. What more are you meant to do? There is nothing more to be done. Highlighted, shown, shots in, but it does not matter. I mean, you wouldn't expect it. Vanya's been very quiet so far, and trying to be proactive again is something that I think they're getting to grips with here, G2 Gozen. You're right. Deep smoke towards CT on the one way. You're going to use the wall to try and get in. The paranoia is really good. Do they get revealed? Yes, they do, but can they get punished? Vanya's still alive here, still going to go down. And does take one with her. Petra now in support. Tries to keep this under control, but Romy succeeded in towards middle, and suddenly the back line ain't so safe. You got issues, and Romy is that problem.
Oh boy.
Does manage to slip through just to the left, find a little bit of a corner of safety. Mimi has the flash out, but it's Petra. It's been started, and she can't see the spike moving up either. She has no idea Mimi is sitting that in front of her eyes. Petra and Mimi. She got to be a bit careful. That's a high-low setup. Fortunately, that tether should... No, it didn't. Didn't catch the player, doesn't matter. Mimi's clean enough to do that, fall away. Should have an idea about Michaela as well. They do.
30 seconds left.
Vandal?
Hold on. I liked it. I like what you're doing. You got me back in. You got me back in, Christine. I love that. Hit and run for Petra. Does her job, smokes her down. I'm out. Backs up towards top mid. Tees up the rest. Rescue holds onto the entrance. No one's making it through. The smoke's in play. Biazik and Romy. There's not much more to be achieving, and this is very difficult. 23 those audio cues, and just completely denying any of that trickiness they may have wanted. And Rescue gonna make it hurt. Vanya shuts down the account. It's 6 now.
Load together, and hey, there's only 2 defenders here. If they can overwhelm Petra in this instance, oh, what a shot.
Sees goes in. No one was actually that close, so she's fine to fall away. Gonna hear the progress coming out from Dots, but it's Amy going down that's an issue and revealed. Petra is noticed. She is known. She has to fight forward, and she does. Takes down Michaela, but now surrounded. But Petra's not in trouble. It's them. It's KRU who are in danger. Petra still has a prowler. Doesn't need it. Just divide and conquer. The crowd calls for it, and Romy is gonna fall. Petra gets the ace, and G2 take another step in the right direction. Mimi's got utility. Mimi had to break that trip, or at least one of the players had to break the trip to go towards that side of the map, or at least into the post plant. So they actually might be very cognizant of someone sitting towards CT, stunned towards that default site. Doesn't matter. Michaela able to see enough to take away Vanya, leaving Mimi in a 1v2.
2 flashes.
But I've been told that anyone under the age of 30 can turn those flashes like it's nothing, but Romy just pushes forward. Diffuse coming in. I mean, that's going to be pretty close. Oh, it's not going to happen in the end. Very nice try, a Red Bull clutch. The Dart's going to get a lot of information off this one. Mimi's going to be pretty much outlined, but it's Vanya to find Biazik. Michaela playing from the back pillar is going to be smothered, surely. Yeah, can't find a fair fight. They are just so oppressive. Dots gets caught. G2, storm.
We're just better. We're just better. Let's just overwhelm, overpower, and just do what we do.
Right back around towards elbow. There is a player there. That's going to be Mimi. Maybe trying to address that ult. Take Mimi away from the equation, and Dodds does just that. But Petra's approach might just be perfect. Takes down one, but Biazik turns around. Petra falls. Now Vanya left in a 1v2. It was 3. She is very capable. She is very scary, and she might be the player to do this. Half, diffuse, achieved! Belter from Vanya. One more. It's all she needs! That is a Red Bull clutch, and that is why Vanya scares the life out of people in the server. Ult comes in, should confirm there's only one towards the side, but it's Romy who's going to be watching the cross. Rescue, gonna find Knip. Oh dear, get stopped in your tracks. Biazik now is just the last one alive. That operator ripped out of her hands. Rescue having her round now. It's G2 a little bit deeper. Vanya, if anything, is encouraging her, but now stunned up and in trouble. Takes the TP, and Petra takes over. Takes away Romy and looks to the left. Looks for another target, finds 2. Petra heating up here. Biazik last alive and last to fall. G2 are back in the series.
Yeah, I mean, G2 just got completely punished. They got completely punished, tried to make a quick push happen. Vanya did spot out the little barrel. If she's able to even get away with 1 kill, she'll be happy, but... okay, she's happy.
Ooh. Okay, go in. It's Roman to find Mimi. That starts the problem. That starts the ball rolling downhill. It's Amy to fight back. Rescue does land a good shot. That's what she needed. And now the final 2 players are cut off the middle. Too far away to really have any sort of impact in denying the defuse. And G2 finally breaking back in this game.
These kills are huge, though.
Okay, so the exchanges, they give up the site, but they clear middle. Okay, this time they've done it cleanly as well. So Romy goes down, so the back line is cleared up. They're not too worried about that. That's Michaela. I'm not sure what you were after there. That felt a little unnecessary. Very possible round considering how clutch they've been so far. But now down to 1. The dart's fantastic. You're going to keep track of Kinnear. The 1v3 is a lot to ask for. Does have ult. Maybe the first exchange there was a bit cleaner. I could have seen something, but now with the defuse starting and not stopping, Vanya doesn't need to stop. Doesn't need to go off this. And eventually Vanya will shut down any threat in the end as well. Back to this one. Waiting for the dart to come in. Does light them up. And there's the damage. Dodge right away, ripping the heads off the 2. And Biezik's there as well. This is looking like it's wrapped up here. KRU just destroying them. And Amy's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to go. This is... You're in.
Here.
Hello. Oh, the timing is so good. Vanya being herded forward and gets pinged on the dart as well. Shock dart there, but the bulldog in hand. And now Vanya has to clutch up for G2, and she does! Where they need her most. See if they can make it at least look a little scary. Oh, that's nice from Rescue.
Nice little farm session. Initiate their flank. Oh, okay. Well,
it's not in the highlight reel, but Spike anyway. And Romy, same thing. So,
yeah, the knives for Rescue should allow her to be even more explosive after this first shot. Drone gets her on the deeper line. Oh, just the barrel.
And she goes back. Out of there, she gets caught. Huge. Michaela gonna open up chances here, but Rescue. Huge start, and looks like it might be the huge end to this as well, but still firing, still going up top, and still connecting. Rescue living up to her name, keeping G2 alive when they needed her most, and she can't land the final one, but it doesn't matter. She's got teammates by her side, and it might be a team game. But even with all the time in the world here, Michaela can't do anything about this one. This one is wrapped up. G2 staying alive. And then Dots goes forward off the back of the flash. Not quite good enough. Again, these plays, they're so outrageously confident, and now they get punished. But right back in it, Michaela unwilling to let go of the round, but it's Mimi again to tip the scales. Wait. Rescue, live up to your name again, like the life raft that G2 need. Forced off the spike, but still half achieved. Romy can't do it. Rescue again, impact in these rounds. It feels all for nothing. Oh my God, the time. Oh. So tunnel vision there, but Biezik's still going to find Vanya, who's the player down low before, but Biezik has an opportunity to do more. Still spotting out more players. They know they're on the side. Biezik lock in here, gets overwhelmed. Petra pushes her aside, leaving Michaela just tucked in the corner, needing some help here, needing some assistance. Dodds is on the way, and Dodds is delivering 2 big kills, but they can't get the rest. Amy! Next player in line is Romy. They're already going to cut through up towards heaven. This wrap is so audacious, but it's going to be good so far. Back and forth between the 2. Rescue, the tipper of the scale. At this point for her, looking for someone to make a mistake, and there are none. There's layers to this. Surely 12, it is G2. This is the time you have to strike now. Opportunity beckoning, and now KRU start to flood back in, but Amy, Petra, they deny it all. Legends for a reason, G2, no matter the odds.